My first sort of impression when I hear the word normal is a very like gray slate, very bleak and just kind of gray, like hues of gray, black and white, whatever you want to call it, is like the color palette that pops into my head when I hear that word.
When you're open to hearing the different norms, you're open to understanding different walks of life and different people and their experiences and having a bit more sympathy towards their normal.
Who specifies what normal is? And then I was thinking like, okay, well, normal for me as like a POC woman is going to be different than normal for like a white man in his 50s, right? Like it's going to be different.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Last year, I was a collage, but I'm not anymore.
You know, I spend most of my time wishing I was everywhere except for exactly where I am.
My normal, I consider it my baseline. And it is comfort. Like, things can be exciting and not normal. Like, this isn't normal for me. This is super exciting. But I do want to come back to my regular normal one day.
I spend every interaction wishing I could go back in time and just change and alter this exact moment.
She just escaped a forest fire. Take my time machine, time machine, time machine, time machine, time machine. 2019.
A 10, so fantastic. I'm dropping to you like it's nobody's business. Liz really coming with those wholesome vibes. Only took a DNA test and I'm only 50-50 now.
Take my time machine, time machine, time machine, time machine, time machine. 2019.
forget to add ice. I forget how many I've had. I forget to set my alarm. I forget to tuck my shirt in. But then I remember.
I've been hauling my ass from Camden to Brent, and the boss is riding me like a swine. I'm breaking my back for barely a cent, all day long, pounding the pavement. When my friends go galloping through fields of gold, they invite me, but I have to respectfully decline, 'cause I'm told where to go, and I go where I'm told, all day long, I found the pavement. Every night I ask my Lord, I work so hard, where is my reward? Oh, my boots are on fire, my vision is blurred, and I'm slowly but surely dying. But I'm just an old horse, I can't say a word, all day long, a pounding the pavement.
I had like books growing up on how to like be acceptable in conversation, how to like follow these societal norms. And then you also have to think like, who's writing these books? Who's deciding what that normal is? Who are you to dictate that that normal is acceptable?
Daddy's got the door closed like any other day. In the room across the hall that feels a million miles away. He tells me that he loves me, and that's why he has to go. How those two things fit together, I don't know. Whoa, Daddy, don't you love me? Deep down I know you do. I don't need nobody's attention, nobody but you. Wish I could take some of the weight off of you. Do you ever think the ocean moves on its own? Or whatever keeps the sky blue keeps it alone. And I know I'm always working, your picture's all I know. Don't forget I'm part of your shadow wherever you go. Listen son, I'm sorry, I only wish you knew the life is what comes after the end of what you do. You've been so downhearted lately, I only wish you knew how to take some of the weight off you. Wish I could take some of the weight off you. And I lay awake some nights thinking just how can I make this right? I need you to say now's the time, 'cause I keep thinking tomorrow will do for me to make it up to you. Whoa, Daddy, don't you love me? Deep down I know you do. I don't need nobody's attention, nobody's but you. And you've been so downhearted lately, I only wish I knew just how to take some of the weight off you. Wish I could take some of the weight off you.
I hear the word normal and I think about, you know, routine, and I think about like the knowing what's going to happen next, you know, predictability. Like the image that I wrote down is like the same cup of coffee every day. You know, the Tim Hortons worker who has your name and order memorized.
Wind was blowing, bad conditions, put out the power. Trees uprooted on a Tuesday in Albuquerque. Beige runaway on the loose, no plans of stopping on the mother road. A dislodged toilet on a journey from Chicago to Los Angeles. There's a portable potty and it's speeding in the fast lane down Route 66. Well, you should have seen it. It really had to be there. A personal loo on the loose on Route 66. No injuries were reported and it was unclear if anyone was inside. You should have seen it. It really had to be there. A personal loo on the loose on Route 66. There's corn for sale on Route 66. Well, that's just life in the fast lane.
Woohoo! It's so late.
Stories, but I've run out of words. Just sold the last book, or haven't you heard? They gathered all the poems on a pile, pages to ashes, no cries from the choir. Everybody wants sugar and honey. tried to build castles made out of sand. Hours move backwards, hand over hand. Babble was built yesterday. Babble was built yesterday. Babble was built yesterday.
I tell stories, but the clocks picked up pace. We stared at the clouds, we all lost the race. Waves over glass and bricks, the second hand ticks in reverse. 'Cause everybody needs a hobby. From ink blots to blind spots and unlearning lessons, or burning those bridges we built up to heaven. Babble was built yesterday. Babble was built yesterday. Babble was built yesterday.
When I think of normal, the upsides of normal, I think of fitting in. I think of getting up and dressing and brushing my teeth. Taking the subway. Holiday dinner with relatives who understand what I do.
My routine is just like any other. Wake up, rub my eyes and shed the covers. Check my phone, decide on what I'm wearing. I'm honestly past the point of caring. But ooh, I love my Nuka orange cream toothpaste. And ooh, 2 minutes of my morning with the greatest aftertaste. Da 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 da. Orange cream. I love the aftertaste.
What do I do? What could I be doing instead right now? What are they doing?
In the nick of time, it all comes clear. Lose the slime and you'll see it. Every bad mistake has led you here. You deserve a break.
Right now, I am exactly where I am meant to be.
The circumstances we're living in now, what was normal cannot be the new normal. And if it is, then we're almost going to be in like this continuous linear and then retrograded loop of the same kind of mistakes.
Dans un pétrin duquel je ne crois pas pouvoir sortir. Non credo di poterci riuscire. Non puedo respirar.
Disaster is coming.
Running out of time to turn my thoughts into ink.
Running out of time, running out of time, running out of time, running out of time.
wish I was in the bathtub. I should have taken more vitamins. I'm itching to leave my house. I'm itching just to see a human.
I think people find a lot of safety in normality, not realizing that they actually trap themselves in it. Sort of like how a bird can sometimes not realize that they're stuck in their own cage, but they still feel safe anyways.
Scrolling through the blue light shining from my phone is dazzling, so dazzling. Why am I still awake? This was such a big mistake. The news I'm reading is all misleading. What is normal anyway? I don't think it exists today. The world is crazy, but I'm too lazy to turn my phone off, go to sleep. My thoughts won't go very deep tonight.
I miss seeing the faces of people I shake hands with.
When I think of normal, I think of going out for dinner on a Sunday night.
I miss the feeling of making it to the bar 1 minute before last call.
The 11th hour, it all begins. The clock splits open, we rise again. At the 11th hour, I wonder when I'll ever get back to sleep again. By the 11th hour, the dark comes bright. Sun evicted for neon light. By the 11th hour, the day inverts, but we still march on past the point it hurts. Don't pick up the phone, ignore the call, 'cause the only one I wanna see is you, no one at all. The 11th hour, we ignite. Oh, our moment is tonight.
In the 11th hour, the rhythm starts. Short-term lovers hold each other's hearts for just a moment until they're done. Then they march on forward to a different drum. I can't say no to your touch. You're making me fall. 'Cause dancing here with you, we can rise above it all. The 11th hour, we ignite our eternal appetite.
Oh, it all washes out by the dawn, and by the afternoon, the dew is gone. The stain wiped away off to bed, until we rise the next night, and we do it again.
what we take for granted. Things like in our daily routine, like going to the grocery store or taking a walk in a crowded mall or a park. Things when I did them and left my house for the first time. I was like, this brings me a lot more joy than it used to. So there are definitely things I took for granted.
Say like, this is the new normal, just adapt. And like as humans, we're constantly adapting. And it's a way to just say like, you can't change this, so you have to change around it.
I strive with routine. So as far as, normality, like routine is something that I would consider to be normal. And that's where I find comfort. So that's something that I was thinking about.
There's a beauty in something that is simple. And I think that can be embraced, and that sense of what's in that normal can be embraced.
So for me, I'm really like right now struggling with like, well, what is normal? Like I have no schedule. I've had no routine except for get up, pick up the phone, and then sleep all day. And like, I had no idea what time it was for like 14 days. I was very confused. I'd be playing piano in like the middle of the night. I'm like, I don't know where I am or what's happening. So for me right now, normal is just like, it's gone.
I feel like the normal today, like it's always a big challenge, but something from the new norm, if you are challenged by it, will always lead to something pretty beautiful, artistic. And so, yeah, and you should never be afraid to change norms, I feel, and adaptate, like to be like carefully and beautifully like go into the new norm is also a big challenge. So that's what I was thinking about.
I met you in Sefton. I was walking through Rimrose Park. You were surrounded by all of your friends. I had no clue that that was the day my roots would extend. But you listened for hours, silent and sturdy. When I ran out of breath, you didn't say I was too wordy, and I'd never been heard like that, or had someone to chat with without falling flat. You're the elder to my innocence, sweetness to my cinnamon, beautiful oxygen. I visit 5 times a week. When it rains, I hide under your canopy, and I'll never get tired of this wood. In this park here with you, I am so understood. You're the elder to my innocence, sweetness to my cinnamon, beautiful oxygen. Someday, when we have our anniversary, I'll bring a few good friends. We'll celebrate with them. We'll dine and drink elderberry wine. And I have never known love like this. When I'm gone, please please remember my kiss. Because you're the elder to my innocence, sweetness to my cinnamon, beautiful oxygen.
Stories, but I've run out of words. Just sold the last book, or haven't you heard? They gathered all the poems on a pile, pages to ashes, no cries from the choir. Everybody wants sugar and honey. Tried to build castles made out of sand. Hours move backwards, hand over hand. Babble was built yesterday. Babble was built yesterday. Babble was built yesterday.
I tell stories, but the clocks picked up pace. We stared at the clouds, we all lost the race. Waves over glass and bricks, the second hand ticks in reverse. 'Cause everybody needs a hobby. From ink blots to blind spots and unlearning lessons, or burning those bridges we built up to heaven. Babble was